is Pride of Africa, coming from AWLO TV. Chief Dr. Opral Benson, OON, DFIOD, CICDIPL, an epitome of beauty and fashion. Chief Dr. Opral Benson, OON, DFIOD, CDIPL, is one of Nigeria's leading proprietors in beauty training. Born in Atherton, Liberia on the 7th of February 1935 into the family of Johnson Boto and Lily Mason as the sixth child.
My name is Opral Benson. I am a lady born in Liberia, moved to Nigeria through marriage. Been in Nigeria for 53 years now. I'm a family person. I have family both in Nigeria and in Liberia. I'm interested in various things. I have worked in various capacities in this country. But right now I'm the proprietor and the chairman of a beauty school because I've always been interested in the beauty industry. So my beauty school is 30 years old this year. I have had a lot of contact with very many people around the world. I've traveled a lot. People like yourself, I've been very fortunate to meet since you're working with women and you're talking about leadership, which is something I believe in. So to know about me, that's me. And I'm interested in what you're doing. And I'd like to congratulate AWLO TV for getting into Nigeria and for being able to offer service to women and I'm sure to others. We thank you very much for that. And we appreciate you and what you have been doing so far.
Opral carved a niche for herself by her dint of hard work and honesty right from childhood. Educated in Liberia and the United States of America, Chief Dr. Opral Benson holds a bachelor's degree from Morris Brown College and a master's degree from Atlanta University, as well as a diploma from Pittsburgh University and a certificate from the Lagos Business School.
Well, I think my family background, if you mean from younger years, have contributed to it because I come from a family that is well united. I find some families are not together for many reasons, but my family was united. My mother, my father, my grandparents, my siblings, we all sort of grew up with a passion for each other. And when you have that type of background, and my parents were strict, they tell you what they will allow, what they will not allow. So the background had been right there for us all the time. And they have taught us to be able to appreciate each other, appreciate what you have. Don't be able to find out what the other men have and how you're going to get it, but how you're going to move forward in your own direction. And I think that helped me a lot. And that has helped me to always be what I call a workaholic. Because even at this age, people see me and say, shouldn't you be home resting? But what do you do resting? If your brains are not functioning, you're not making any contributions. So I think that for as long as I can, I will be working until God says you're not going to work anymore. And that I got from my family background. My sisters and my brothers, all of my siblings have always been working. My friends have always been working. We haven't been a just sit down, do nothing type of people. So yes, my family background contributed a lot to it. And when I got married, which was a young age, my husband was also a hard worker. And so between what I have learned from my family and what I've learned from my husband and his family, I think that I have been able to keep myself working and keep myself afloat and appreciating myself for what I can do for me and for others.
A grassroots mobilizer, lover of culture and tradition, Chief Dr. Opral Benson is the only Iya Oge of Lagos, Atoloye of Ile-Ife, Yeye Oba of Ipakodu, Iya Mesho of Ikorodu, Alatilehin of Ijede, as well as Lika of Imota and many others.
First of all, you have to have a passion for something. And I was made the Iya Oge of Lagos by the late Oba of Lagos in 1973. And that's a long time ago. And at that time, I was a staff at the University of Lagos, in charge of Students' Affairs. And I've been doing a lot of things with students and talking to them and advising them. But every time I went to a meeting or some activity, the Nigerian press would publish it, make a lot of noise about it, and the Oba of Lagos got interested. So he made me the chief of fashion and beauty in Lagos. And once I had done that, I decided that, well, I should contribute to that industry. So after more than 10 years service at the University of Lagos, where I worked in various capacities, particularly with students, I decided to get out of there, put in my resignation, and go into the beauty industry, which is something I admire. I have a passion for. And this is where I am today. I think I have been around it for quite some time. I have managed to train many individuals who are either in their own business or working for big business establishments in this country and out of this country. I have been privileged to meet people in other parts of the world who say to me, oh, I'm a graduate of your school. And that makes me feel very good, because I think that to be a woman leader, you must be able to carry others along. You must be able to make contributions. You must believe in what it is that you're doing. You must have the passion for it. And you must be able to lead others into that direction. And this is why I decided to do what I'm doing today.
She has served as Vice Chairman, Nigerian Korean Economic and Culture Committee, Board Member, Nigerian Stockbrokers Limited, Life Fellow and Council Member, Institute of Directors, Nigeria, and many others.
Our women in Nigeria have done quite a bit so far, because as you know, they are involved in government, they are involved in other activities, NGOs, entrepreneurship, church activities, various things. But I think that if they are interested in moving further and moving further and moving further, you have to decide that what I'm doing is not enough. You have to have a desire to move forward. You have to want to lead others and to be able to make a contribution to your country. You know, women, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa and other parts of the world, they are the bread, I would say, standard for development, because they are the mothers, they are the wives, they are the ones who are teaching others how to do things and what to do. And I think when you bring up the children and you satisfy your family, your male husband, and other things that are on the ground for women, you're on a road to leadership. So I think this is what I have been trying to do, and this is what I think Nigerian women have gotten involved in. But I think that people like us who have lived a long time and who have done these things, to continue to invite them to do the same thing that we have done, and to help them, to lead them, to teach them where they want teaching, and to just spread your open arms and tell them what you did. How do you overcome obstacles? How do you be friendly to many people? How do you love people who are in your country and who are not in your party, your political party, who are not in your friendship group? You have to reach out to people, and that helps you to be able to lead. That's why I think the word leading means reaching out to people and encouraging them to be what they have as their passion. Because this word passion, I keep using it, I think that you have to believe in something, you have to like it to be able to do it, otherwise you won't do it.
A two-time recipient of honorary doctorate degrees from African Methodist Episcopal University in Liberia and Irish International University, Dr. Opral Benson was awarded Doctor of Letters and Doctor of Diplomacy, respectively, from the former and latter for her contributions to humanity and socio-economic empowerment of youth.
And people offer me awards all the time. So I think I appreciate what they have done for me, in appreciation for what they say I have done for them. And I try to do the best that I can. If I'm part of an organization, or if I'm part of a group and I'm asked to do something, I'll do the best that I can. And I think that this is where they appreciate me for what you have done. I have got 2 national awards from Nigeria, Member of the Order of the Niger, and Officer of the Order of the Niger, and I've got one from Liberia, which is CSA, Commander of the Star of Africa. So I have 3 national awards from 2 different countries, apart from the other organizations, ECOWAS and other people like that.
And the AWLO Award, African
Of course, the AWLO.
African Woman of What?
Of course, the AWLO Award. The AWLO is a special one. First of all, it's to congratulate you and AWLO for what you have done so far. I think you've done a great job. and putting a TV there for AWLO and for women, I think you could not do it any better. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you. And I'd like to say to our women to join up this organization of AWLO, make a contribution to it, help young people to understand what leadership is all about, bring them into AWLO for various activities that AWLO have from time to time, appreciate yourself for what you are and for what you can do and for what you can contribute. And I think that AWLO and yourself, you are really on that road. And I must give you credit for being able to look at women for what they are and wanting to help. I mean, you cannot do any better than that. Your women associates, including your wife, must be very proud of you. My name is Chief Opral Benson, OON. I'm the Yao of Lagos, and I endorse AWLO TV.